Hello. Why don't we go ahead and start? All right. So, just to get the ball rolling a little bit, why don't we do a little round table and talk about our characters? Um, Midlander is where you're from. You're all Midlanders, which means you're from the central kingdoms of the Westling, um, which is the main continent where almost all of the story takes place in the books. There are several countries that can that claim the Midlands as their home. You guys can be from any one of them if you want. You're going to be starting in the city of Camelin, which is, which is the capital of Andor. Okay, so you guys are going to start in the capital city of Andor, called Camelin. We're going to start off in the city of Camelin, which is the capital city of the. Um, Before we get going into a lot of things, so I'm going to start with Kim and just go over a brief analysis or just a brief description of what your character is, and we'll slowly work our way through all that. Doesn't have to be anything crazy into depth, but just like your general concept of what you want to play. All right. So I don't know how many of you are familiar with this game setting. So I apologize. I'm going to have to throw a little bit of exposition at you at the beginning. I'm going to break that up a little bit by having you guys introduce your character concept. Name would be nice, general idea of what you want to play, brief description, and anything else that you think you want to start off with. Pretty much everybody knows. I'm going to start with Kim because everybody else is muted. So.
Hang on, I don't have a character name. I need one. Word hippo. That can't be right. Rogers, what's my character's name? What's that chick's name?
What? Her?
Yeah.
About Dairy.
That's my name. Ebo. Ebo. Let's see. So I'm an Aes Sedai initiate, which means I was picked up by the Aes Sedai cult people and taken away to their tower to learn magic and stuff. But I used to be a gem cutter, and I went home to check on my family, and I guess their place burned down. So now I'm really like vengeful, and I want to find out who like burned down my family's gem cutter shop and murder them. And I'm a healer. That's about all I got.
Okay. That's great. I'm going to ask you to mute yourself and I give you guys a little bit of background on what's going on here, and then I'll move to the next person. All right. So the campaign we're going to be playing is called the Prophecies of the Dragon, and this is the Wheel of Time RPG. I'd really appreciate it if you guys did not go out, get the campaign book. If you want to get the core rule book, that is fine. It looks like this. You're not obligated to buy it. It's probably hard to get copies of. I've posted PDFs of it to the Discord under documents. Gabby, yes. You always need my. They're labeled out and separated into chapters just because of file size. I couldn't post the whole thing at once; it was too big. I did cut some sections out just because it's not pertinent to you guys. The game mastery stuff, some spoilery stuff, and the beginning of the campaign. You guys are going to be starting in the city of Camelin, which is the yes. Can you guys hear her? Sorry. It's the capital city of the nation of Andor, and Andor is very central to the Westland. It's pretty much smack dab in the middle. That map I posted is not a great map. So I will get you a better map of the world. But if you look at the map that I did post, Andor is pretty much straight smack dab in the center, a little bit less than halfway up. And Andor is ruled by a monarchy. Almost all the countries are, not all of them, but almost all of them. And this country is slightly unique in the fact that it's only ruled by queen. You have to be a female in order to the ruling monarch of this country. And I have a quick description here of the campaign module, and then I'll throw it to, well, Christy's next in my little order of pick. But I'm going to skip her because she's very new to RPGs, so she can go last after everybody else is demonstrated. So the person after that would be Rogers. So let me read this to you. The shadow looms ever nearer. The events leading up to Tarmangaiden have long been foretold. Treacherous dark friends conspire to permanently sever the Dragon Reborn's link to the One Power. Brave new heroes must emerge from the great pattern and discover those insidious plans to give the forces of light a chance to prevail over the Dark One. So that is like the back text of the module. I'm going to mute myself and let Rogers go ahead and tell us about his character.
Yeah, that's what I think about that. I'll leave. So I'm Jordan Lufswehr. I'm a glass blower. I make little doodads for a living. They don't sell very well, but I make a nice living just surviving on that. Some strange things have been happening to me. I'm not sure what the heck's going on. So I'm just trying to figure things out, go along with find out what the hell's going on, piece things together as I go through life. A bit crazy, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where this takes me.
So Christy missed all of that. I'm going to need you to start from scratch.
Okay.
I'm
crazy, and I'm a glass blower, and that's about all. Yes.
So you guys are all starting in the capital city of Camelin. It's the capital city of Andor. And Camelin is widely regarded as one of the most beautiful cities in the land, second only to Tar-Valon, though its natives may argue that ranking. Like a gleaming crown upon its gently rolling hill, the city is actually made up of two sections. The new city, built well under 2,000 years ago by the hands of man alone, and the ancient inner city, much of which bears the mark of Ogier stonemason. A great 50-foot wall of silver-white stone surrounds most of the official perimeter of the city, broken by tall, round towers that flank massive arched gates. Outside the wall, buildings cluster thickly like lichen to a log, spreading outward from the glittering mosaic of the city in gradual dispersion. Within its outer walls, the city is laid out in a crazy quilt of streets and byways, with towers and domes gleaming white and gold. So that is a very nice description of the city I grabbed from my books. And I'm going to go ahead and pass the microphone over to Rogers so he can talk about his character. Again, now that I think everybody can, just a brief description and, just what you want to do with your guy.
Yeah. So I'm Jordan Lufswehr, and a glass blower in the city, just trying to make ends meet, selling baubles. Kind of some weird what? Doodads. Yes. As I was going through life, things started figuring things out. Some weird stuff happening. Scared me, scared people. So going through life, trying not to scare other people right now. Trying to figure things out. We'll see where everything's going. Pretty much so far.